What in the hell happened to all my shit? It's all gone. Hey everybody, Kyle here with Spicer Designs. Welcome back to the channel. That's right, I am back and I got some big news for the channel and for us, the Spicer family. Now, as you could tell by reading the title of this video, we sold our house. Now, I built this home 4 years ago, and when I say I built this home, I mean I built this home, and it is an amazing house. It is a ton of space, and it's just a little bit more than what we really need. So the Keystone Girl and I had to make some really serious decisions. I don't know.
I'm just trying to make sure we're on the same page.
And we decided to purchase a log cabin that is about 4 hours south of where we are located at right now. So we will be leaving a lot of family and going to a completely different area. This was a very difficult decision, but we decided that it was going to be the best for our family. We'll get into that in a little bit. We'll take a look at the new property, but first what I want to do is just show you the house that we built here and what we're leaving, so you can kind of get an idea of what we're leaving and the style home that we're going to be getting into, because they are very different. Now, some of you may know, we are located up here in Northwest Indiana. It is very flat, not a lot of scenery, a lot of farm fields. Where we're going now is only 4 hours south, but the terrain changes completely. It's got some really nice curves to it.
Subscribe.
Not those curves. It's just a really nice area to live, and the climate tends to be about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than where we're located at right now. Right now, we're only about a half an hour away from Lake Michigan, and we're about an hour and a half away from Chicago. Now, before I show you the inside of the house, I just want to show you guys exactly what I'm working with here out in the shop area where I was doing all my CNC work, just to put it into perspective on how much space I was actually using to do my business. So you can see there, I got the man door coming into the garage. We got an 18-foot two-car overhead door, and then we've got a 9-foot single car door over there. So it's a 3-car garage. It's about 37 wide by 31 deep. A lot of room in this garage, but basically over there in that space where I've got the last little bit of my equipment, some other moving supplies, that third bay was where I was doing all my CNC work. It's not a very large area at all, and what we're going to is a massive upgrade. All right, so enough chit chat. Let's give you a nice little tour of the property. This is actually what the realtor used for their video tour, but I can give some of the longtime watchers of the channel just an idea of what our home was like. I never really went inside much in the videos, just to put in perspective what kind of home that we're leaving here and what we're going to, because they are very different. Roll it. Now, I do want to take a second to thank some of my viewers and subscribers that reached out to me just to kind of check up on me and see where I was at. I hadn't made a video in probably close to 2 months. We definitely had a lot of stuff going on and I just could not do it. So thanks to everyone for hanging in there and checking up on me. I do appreciate it. Now, this is literally the last item that I need to pull down out of the shop area so we can get over to the new one. I packed the ladder already. Well, we're gonna leave this for the new guy. Won't make any sense to him, but I can't leave this thing. That was pretty easy. Well, that's it for this place. I've had a lot of great memories here. Definitely gonna miss it, but it's on to a new chapter for Spicer Designs and for the Spicer family. So thanks for everything. Let's get the f out of here. All right, so that's a quick overview of the property and the house. Now there is a finished walkout basement on the house. I didn't include that in the video because all it is some bedrooms and a living room. We do have a pond now. It's about a ½ acre pond, might be pushing 3/4 of an acre. I'm gonna have to do some research on them, do a little bit of pond maintenance out there. It's already looking like it needs some help. So the next thing we're gonna do is take a look at the equipment barn. I'll give you a quick rundown on some of the projects that we're gonna be doing in there, and then we'll head out to the new Spicer Designs workshop. All right, so here is the equipment barn, and this thing is roughly 30 by 48. And that man door over there, I'm going to turn that into a workout area for the Keystone Girl. It's gonna be roughly 24 by 15. And then this will be a spot where she could pull the Jeep into in case the weather's getting kind of bad. Otherwise, we'll be using the carport. Now over here toward the back of the barn, got another overhead door here. It's a 16 by 10 overhead door, which is really nice because I have plenty of clearance for the tractor. Over there, I'm gonna rebuild that little building. I'm gonna keep the new trailer that I got in that area just to prolong the life on that. And I got some other work I need to do over here where I got some of the implements. I'm gonna make that into a small wood yard over there because I will be splitting firewood and heating the home in the wintertime with firewood. So over here in the equipment barn, you can see I got the Ranger and the Coyote in there. And there's some lofts in there that I'm gonna go ahead and rip all that stuff out and reconfigure this. That's gonna be in another video. That should actually be a pretty good video on setting up this building. That's about it with this building. Let's go ahead and take a look at the new workshop. All right, here it is. Save the best for last. My new Spicer Designs workshop. Now this building is 40 foot wide by 36 foot deep. It's got 14-foot ceilings in it, and I have two 10-foot by 12-foot overhead doors. This building is a little bit closer out by the road, which is actually really nice because if I'm doing business here and I have a customer that comes here, they actually can't even see the house from here, so I still have all the privacy that I need over by the house while I'm doing business here by the shop. So enough chit-chat, let's go check this thing out. Well, here it is. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, that place looks like shit. You're right, it does look like shit. Basically what I have here is a blank slate. I'm gonna have to build this thing out, get it all set up just the way I want it, so that I can function the way I need to run my business. So let me give you a quick tour, show you what we're working with. Okay, so keep in mind, we literally just moved here. I threw everything wherever I could just to get it here and get it in the building. But basically my plan here is to use that entire bay for all of my shop equipment, my CNC table, and any other metalworking equipment that I have. And then I plan on using this bay. I want to keep it open so that if I do need to do some work on one of our vehicles, that this bay will be open, and maybe one day I might even put a lift right there. All right, coming around to the back side of the shop, along that wall over there in the corner, we've got a small little bathroom, and next to it is a furnace. This building has its own septic tank, and it also has its own propane tank to supply gas to that furnace. And then of course I have water out here, being that I have a bathroom. And then I have a 200 amp panel right there. So I'll have plenty of room in that panel to feed anything that I need. It is single phase 120/240, which is all that I really need to run the equipment that I have. So there it is. This is something that I've never had and I've always wanted. And here we are, we finally got it. I think this is gonna be a really fun build to build this thing out and set it up just the way I want. As most of you know from watching the channel, I'm pretty meticulous, so I'm gonna make this place a showpiece, and I'm gonna make it very functional and efficient to work out of, and I wanna run a legitimate business out of here. Get!
It's our guard dog. Great.
I feel like he'd be a tasty little treat if we threw him on the grill. All right, so there's a little glimpse of our new home. Keep in mind, we just got this place. There's a lot of things that we need to do here, a lot of landscaping, a little bit of renovating, and some maintenance that's kind of been let go for a little while now. I also need to do some work in the equipment barn and get that all set up so I can work efficiently out of there. And most important, the build out in the Spicer Design shop. Now the shop build out, I will be documenting, so you'll be able to see all that progress. But if you're interested in seeing any of the other things on the house or the equipment barn, make sure you let me know in the comments. I'm gonna have a lot of content out here. So like I said from the very beginning when I started making these videos, I'm always gonna have a variety on this channel. So if you're really into the tractor stuff or if you're into the CNC stuff, I'm gonna try to have a mix of both and some other things in between. Now a handful of people asked us how we found this place. What kind of prompted this whole thing was, fun fact, the Keystone Girl was getting inducted into the Hall of Fame for her basketball career at the college that she went to down here in Southern Indiana. And she got inducted into the Hall of Fame. They retired her jersey. She was an amazing point guard. She's more than just beautiful curves and a pretty smile. She's actually a phenomenal athlete, and I'm very proud of her for all of her accomplishments. So if you like this video and you're excited to see more to come, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Anything else you want to add, Keystone Girl?
March Madness is on, so see ya.
Okay. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Yeah, I'll just keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, don't ramble on, because I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the birds.
Now, if you like this video and you're excited to see, I just want to get drunk on the porch, pass out on that swing, and do it all again tomorrow. Anything else you want to add?
I just got too excited.
I know.